Now, we start with matters education, where the Ministry of Education has been challenged to come up with regulations on school uniforms, with parents coughing millions of shillings to traders who are working in cahoots with school principals. As Form 1s continue to troop to classes, parents were left cursing due to the inflated uniform prices imposed by respective schools.
728, 157, 20.
Long queues in schools marked the start of Form 1 admissions as parents lamented on the high prices of school uniforms, beddings, and books. The children reported to school at a time when coronavirus infections are going up. The Form 1 admissions coming barely a week after schools reopened after a 1-week break.
We need to be very vigilant in containing of COVID-19 measures. We must be very observant that students observe these measures and where possible support the children.
A spot check at Machakos Boys High School revealed that hundreds of parents had traveled a day earlier to arrive in time. The school head in Demolekahi, who is the Kenya Secondary School Heads Association Kesha chair, called on school heads to be vigilant in containing COVID-19 in schools and also ensure the new learners are not victims of bullying from their seniors. This comes as hundreds of students failed to report to school due to lack of school fee, an outcome of the current economic crisis occasioned by the outbreak of COVID-19.
Pesa ambayo inafika kwa shule labda ni 1,000, labda ni 700, sababu nyingi inasemekana imekatiwa at source ama imekatiwa Nairobi. Na mambo ya kubadilisha vitabu kila siku, hapo ndo ufisadi unatoka, sababu muna print hii kabla mwalimu hata afungue carton ya vitabu imebadilishwa na imeletwa ingine, kabla hiyo mwaka wasome imeletwa ingine, hata shule huwezi patia ingine sababu hakuna mwalimu hana.
According to Gilgil MP Martha Wangari, schools were working with cartels to fleece parents through the exaggerated uniform prices. She challenged the Ministry of Education to gazette school uniform regulations and save parents who had been overcharged. Honorable Wangari was speaking in Gilgil after issuing over 3 million bursary to needy students, bursaries that have been a shoulder to lean on for Kenyans struggling to afford their children education and a threat to 100% transition to high school. It is of note that idling at home has been termed as among the leading causes of early pregnancies.
Wanafunzi wengi wako na changamoto ya karo. Kwa hivyo wewe ukipata mfadhili ambaye anakufadhili mpaka umalize kidato cha 4, unafaa kushukuru sana. Hebu tu
masomo ni ya lazima. Ni free na ni lazima. Kwa hivyo ukiweka mtoto nyumbani mimi nikuje nitakukamata.
According to the Gilgil Member of Parliament, Education CS George Magoha is set to be summoned to the August House once the Parliament sessions resume to give a new fresh glance at the dire situations facing the education sector. Ojwang Mariam for KUTV's